Good morning, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale. Special update for you guys. Today's date is March 29th of 2018. USDA gave us two big reports here today on the grain side. Number one is the prospective plantings. Number two is the quarterly grain stocks report. Now, as far as the, let's discuss the grain stocks here first. As far as old crop numbers, USDA found 8.888 billion bushels of corn on hand. As of March 1, that was higher than the trade estimate of 8.706. So more or less, USDA found some corn stocks a bit larger than trade expected. That obviously means second quarter usage for feed residual was a bit lower than the trade estimate. Soybeans, they found 2.107 billion bushels at the March 1 count. That was over the trade estimate of 2.030. A little bearish on this side. Wheat, 1.494, very close to the average trade estimate of 1.498. So on the quarterly grain stocks implying old crop corn use, that was a problem. Numbers on soybeans a little larger than expected as well, and wheat within the trade expectation. Over on the acreage, this is where the really excitement is going to be seen as far as this report. USDA counted 88.026 million acres of corn. That would be down 2.1 million from last year, and a bit lower than the trade estimate of 89.4. Over on soybeans, the big surprise here for today, USDA counted 88.982 million acres. This was a decline from last year of 1.16 million acres. It's also lower than the average trade guess of 91.1. And gosh darn, guys, it's lower than all of the trade estimates given before the report. In fact, looking at the lowest trade estimate, it's a million below that. So everybody was expecting an increase in soybean acres on this report. The USDA suggested it's not in the cards for right now. We'll see about that, though. Over on wheat, all wheat acres, 47.339 million. This was up from last year, 1.3, and in fact, it was over the trade guess of 46.3 million acres. So bottom line for us on the acreage side. Top three crops, USDA suggested a decline of 1.974, essentially 2 million acres. That's actually very reasonable given our margin constraints right now. We can certainly argue that maybe the acreage mix is perhaps a bit off. USDA is a bit too high on the wheat numbers and obviously a bit too low on the soybean numbers. But for today and maybe for the next few weeks, USDA's numbers are the numbers. As a small side note here, for the other crops, cotton, sorghum, oats, barley, and rice as well, once you throw these acres in the mix, the actual acreage decline actually went a little larger. 2.8 million acres, now smaller than last year for all of the general crops that we follow here. So as far as today's message here, grain stocks, slightly bearish on corn, slightly bearish on beans, but all the focus will be on prospective plantings. USDA's numbers for both corn and soybeans quite a bit lower than the trade guess. Give us a call with any questions you have here regarding markets or marketing crops in this environment. 1-800-262-7538.